Hi, welcome to One Word Today. I'm Sophia, pilot into the universe of Chinese. We are going to continue our Language is the Currency of Thinking series, and it's a summer July 2023 special edition because I'm talking only one single Chinese character a day. Unlike the usual programs that I talk about, 4, 3, 2, or X number of characters a day to make a whole unit of Chinese expressions. And so this little bit of a deep diving, I try to connect some dots for you to go deeper into the formation of Chinese meaning-making process. So starting with one Chinese character, and then go unpack it into its components. Okay, so 如 is what we're talking about today. And again, just like yesterday, we're talking about this. It's a pretty abstract concept, right? So how can Chinese form this abstract concept as as? Okay, as 如, it's made up of two sides, you can see, and I unpack it for you, like by itself. It's, spread out version versus a little bit squished version to fit two icons into one frame, right? But here, this is a woman, this is mouth. Okay, woman's symbol came from a little bit of an abstraction of a visual representation of the female features that you can see here, including here in the front, we have folded hand in front, and then the little hips over there. I'm not sure if that's boobs, but a lot more curves shown on Chinese woman symbol. And we also have a mu, like a mother, and we use breastfeeding feature to call it out, like breastfeeding woman is a mother. So this woman, without emphasizing on the breast, only the curves and the folded hand, that's a woman character in Chinese. Mouth symbol, simply a box with two up-tilted corners of the mouth. So I would imagine Chinese language creators use a smiley face kind of mouth to represent the mouth. Definitely this mouth is, the function of speaking. So when we say mouth symbol, either it represents a person using one mouth to represent the whole person. Okay, like in English, we have a head count, right? We count the head to represent the whole person. Chinese, we use mouth to represent the whole person, and we say mouth count. we check how many people in your household. We ask 几口人, how many mouths do you have in your household? Okay, so that's mouth. We also use a mouth not only represent the whole person as a unit of measurement for people counting. We also use mouth as speaking, signs of speaking. And when you're speaking, I guess ancient Chinese, we are very aware back then. Maybe contemporary not so much, but ancient times, language creators, because they're language workers, right? They put a lot of emphasis on the speaking function. We had a lot of speaking, the mouth symbols merge into other characters. And when it shows up, it can mean multiple things. It depends on the context, right? And here, when it paired with woman, it actually means giving orders or instructions to woman so that woman would follow whatever said to carry out. I know in 2023, this sounds very obnoxious. It's in English, we have a mansplaining, right? To call out of this. And this woman following instructions is almost like mansplaining to the extreme version. And that's the ancient Chinese. I'm not going to, I'm not going to cancel those Chinese characters because the image projected over here is woman following instructions. And this mouse could be another woman, senior, older woman, or it could be a man, right? So this woman is expected to follow instructions like that. And that's the Chinese character of 如. 如 means follow this. So it means A follow B. So if we abstract it, so if it's not a woman involved, it simply got extended into A follow B. So we are comparing A to B. So one is the sayer, the speaker. The other one is the doer, the follower, the actualizer of whatever the instruction was there. That was the original, and culturally just use a woman to follow, and then it become further abstracted into this A look like B, or A is patterned as if it's B, something in comparison between two entities. So in English, currently we're translated as or if. And when we say if, it's a 如果 or 假如. 假如 is hypothesically something going to happen like in a certain way. And 如果 is if, is if we want to have this result, almost a 果 means a fruit. As this fruit shows, then we kind of retrofitting to figure out what happened before. And here we also have according to. So it's again, try to find out some pattern, because we're seeing B and we want to trace back what A is about, right? So in any context, in any of the usage, this rule came from this A follow B thing. And so there is a little bit of pattern recognition, right? So because of B here, therefore we can kind of deduce what A looks like, something like that. There is a comparison going on. So I want to point out, I find out this picture is cute because this is a movement, a social activism to promote minority or whoever who are culturally judged or marginalized, discriminated. And this is a shout back of why we're so cute, right? Why we're so cute. And this is a woman holding up a banner. I find it forms a great contrast of the origin of this character, because back then, maybe 2,000, 3,000, 4,000 years ago, women were expected to obey. No question, no talk back. You do what I said, almost. Like that's the role of a woman back then. Now look, 2023, we have the image like that. Women are talking back. Women are acting as their own agent. So I feel very fortunate to be born into this age. But at the same time, I accept historically that was what happened. And because historically, at least in Chinese culture, we can find such a trace of a discrimination, like systematic discrimination for sure. It's embedded in the language even, that we can appreciate contemporarily so much progress already made. And that's Chinese 如. Cash into the currency of thinking about, well, what a day, we're so few another day.